everyone, I'm here again with Elise Arsenault, acting career coach with the Global Actor. And today we're going to be talking about something that a lot of us need to focus on, and sometimes we could use a little guidance with this. We all need to do it, and she's going to give us some guidance on how to do it properly.
All right.
So let's get started. Welcome to Tips of the Trade, where I give tips and advice on all things related to the entertainment industry. Today we're going to be talking about how to break down big career goals and actually get them done. Because that's the thing that matters, right?
Yes, you can hope and dream as much as you want, but if you are not actually getting specific and breaking down that goal into small actionable steps, it's never going to happen because no one's going to do it for you, unfortunately. So today we're going to talk about a specific goal, and this goal is going to be, let's book a lead role at a major regional theater. So you can think like a LORT contract maybe is a goal that you might have. But these steps can also translate to any voiceover goals you have, if you want to work with an agent. Really, any major goal, you can use the same process. But let's get specific today. So that is the first step, is getting specific.
Great. Step one, get specific.
Get specific. So many actors find that they don't know what to do next because they're not really clear.
Yeah.
They say, I want to be on Broadway. I want to be on TV.
I want to be an actor.
I want to be an actor.
Which is pretty broad.
That is so broad.
Yeah.
So where do we begin? So specifically, I'm choosing this lead role in a LORT regional theater because then we can say, okay, there are only so many people that can hire me for that. And why that's important is you've got to come up with a target list of who you need to know, because this career is so much about building relationships.
So we've gotten specific with our goal. What's the next step?
Okay, so I would definitely put a deadline on that goal. Just put a date out there. If you're not exactly sure, maybe choose a year from now, and then you can work backwards from there.
That's really hard for me. I'm great with coming up with the idea. I'm really bad with saying, like, this needs to happen by this date. But that's the whole point. It's like you have to put an end to it, because otherwise it becomes this elusive thing that can just kind of float away from you.
Totally. And sometimes we can be indecisive because, say specifically, I'm talking about a theater goal right now. You might say, but I also want to do voiceover, but I also want to do TV. You can still do those things, but if you are continuously saying, I want to do all those things and not focusing on one goal, none of them are necessarily going to happen.
Right.
So even if you don't hit that deadline, it's really important to just put a deadline on it so that you've got some movement, so that you know what your actions are.
Right. Okay, so we've specifically set our goal. We have put a date on the calendar that we want that goal to be done by. What do we do now?
So next I would say, let's try to reverse engineer that goal. So what's the halfway point to that goal? Then what's the quarter point to that goal? So say it's a lead in a major regional production. Maybe the halfway goal is to book a supporting role in a major regional production.
Right.
So 6 months from now, you want to have booked that supporting role.
Great.
And then maybe a quarter of that goal is book an ensemble role. These are just examples. I'm not saying necessarily that's how your career is going to go, but just an example so that you can then kind of apply this.
I was even thinking, for that example, just auditioning for the theaters. Sometimes you're not even like auditioning. Of course, you're never going to get the role if you're not auditioning for every possibility that's in your area.
Right. And this goal, I'm not saying is applicable to someone who's got no theater experience either. This is a goal for if you have been in this for a little while. And I'd be happy to talk further with anybody who's watching this on your specific goal. But yeah, you're right. So what are the action steps that we need to get to that quarterway point? So I want you to think about creating a target list and think about how many auditions you need to go to in order to book these things. Okay, so think about what are the theaters that you really want to be putting yourself out there for. Where do you already have relationships? Because it's likely that your role that you're going to book is going to come from a theater that's already hired you before. So you want to deepen those relationships further by adding to the relationship. So if it's an artistic director that you've worked with before, be in touch with them, go to see their shows, compliment them, like have conversation about the work.
Right, and those can all be steps that you take to get to that ultimate goal that you have. And that definitely applies to, I think, any goal in acting, because relationships are really the key. We should probably do a video on that.
Yes.
How to build relationships. We'll do that one. So Elise, thank you so much for these great tips. Again, if you want to learn more about The Global Actor, you can go to theglobalactor.com. You can get some more tips from Elise. You can even work with her if you like direct coaching. She works with actors from all over the world. And you have some resources for us?
Yes, I do. I've got a Global Actor GPS, which is your guide on how to be a working actor from anywhere. And also I've got a Facebook group, which is really awesome and supportive, and I would love to invite you to be a part of that. It's a free Facebook group, so you can just head on over to Facebook, and it's #GlobalActors, and I look forward to connecting with you further there.
Yay!
Thank you so much, Ava.
Thank you, Elise. Wonderful tips as usual. And don't forget to subscribe to Tips of the Trade. If there was something that we discussed in this video or in another video that you want to learn more about, we can always get Elise to come back and join us again. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.
Great. Thanks. Bye.
He loves you.
Oh my God, you're so cute.